Okay, now I'll take this V of 2, 1. So what is this second object weight? 1. What is the remaining capacity? 1. Can I insert? Yes. The weight of the second object is 1. Remaining capacity is 1. Can I insert? Yes. If it is the case, so it is max of V of I minus 1. That is 1 comma and J minus J. That is 1. V of I minus 1 J minus Wi. Wi is the weight of the second object. It is also 1. So it is 1 minus 1 is 0. Plus what is the profit of adding this? 10. So what is 1 1? 1 1 is also 0. So it is 0 comma 0 plus 10. So it is 10. So the profit of adding this is an 10. So 2 1 entry will be an 10. So again I will continue in the same manner. So each iteration you substitute. See here, when if I will go like this, it will take too much of a time for me. So I will tell you an easy way of filling this particular table. So but don't use the same concept directly from the beginning. So at least 4 entry you show along with the formula. Then it will make sure that you know the formula. So once that is over, if you taken from 4 to 5 samples and you have entered the value, after that one what you can do, now you can use the method what now I will explain you, just to easily fill this particular table. So now I am having this entry 2 2. So second object weight is 1. What is the remaining capacity? 2. Okay. So remaining capacity 2. Can I insert? Yes. Which case? Third case. If it is a third case, so 2 cases. What are those 2 cases? Either it is a previous profit. Previous profit means 12, or it is V of I minus 1 comma J minus Wi. So what is I minus 1? Previous row. What is J minus Wi? What is J2? What is the weight of the first object? 1. So 2 minus 1. What is 2 minus 1? 1. That means this entry. Plus adding the profit is 10. So either 12 is maximum or 10 is maximum. 12 is maximum. So copy the 12 because 12 is the maximum. So now I will consider this entry. So what is the weight? Remaining capacity 3. What is the weight of the second object? 1. So which case? Third case. If third case means what? It is a previous profit or J minus Wi. What is J3? What is Wi? 3 minus 1, 2. So 2 means this entry. 2 means second column. I minus 1 means what? Previous row. So it is 12 plus 10. 12 plus 10. 10 also you have to add, no? PL. So 10 plus this, which is 12 is maximum, or the 22 is maximum. 22 is maximum. Now for this one, is 12 is maximum or 12 plus 10 is maximum? 22 is maximum. Now in this case, whether 12 is maximum or 12 plus 10, 22 is maximum. 22 is maximum. So fill like this. Okay, now I'll consider this entry. 3. What is the third object weight? 3. So what is the remaining capacity? 1. But wait, what is the weight of the object? 3. What is the remaining capacity? 1. Can I insert? No. Which case? Second case. Second case means previous profit. What is previous profit? 10. So previous means this one. So previous profit 10. Okay. So now what is the remaining capacity? 2. What is the weight of your third object? 3. Can I insert? No. So if I cannot insert, what is the profit? It is again the previous profit. Previous profit means same column, previous row. So it is 12. So enter this. Okay. Now remaining capacity is 3. Weight of the object is 3. Which case? So it is third case. Third case means this formula. So now I will tell you what is this previous entry. 22. Is this previous entry is maximum or selecting the object is maximum? So what is the remaining capacity? 3. What is its weight? 0. 3. What is 3 minus 3? 3 minus 3 is 0. That means this entry. This entry plus what is the profit of selecting this object? 20. So whether 20 is maximum or a 22 is maximum. So 22 is a maximum. So it is 22. So next, this entry, whether previous is maximum or one increment here. 10 plus 20 is maximum. 10 plus 20 is 30. This is 22. So 30 is maximum. So it is 30. Now is 22 is maximum or 12 plus 20 is maximum? 32. So it is 32 is maximum. So 32 is maximum. Now I will consider for this row. So what is the weight of the fourth object? 2. What is the remaining capacity? 1. Can I insert? No. No means previous profit. Second case. Previous profit is 10. Now can I insert here? Yes. Because weight of the fourth object is 2. Remaining capacity is 2. So it is, I can insert. So which case? Third case. So third case means that formula will come. So is previous profit is maximum or 2 minus 2. What is 2 minus 2? 0. So this plus, what is the profit of selecting this object? 15. Is 15 is maximum or 12 is maximum? 15 is maximum. Now this is 22 is maximum or 10 plus 15? 25 is maximum. 25 is maximum. So next in this entry, is 30 is maximum or 12 plus 15 is maximum? 12 plus 15 is how much? 27. So 30 is the maximum. So 30 is the maximum. Now is 32 is maximum or this is maximum? So 37 is the maximum. So 37. So this is the one easiest way you can fill the table. Okay. Now after filling this particular table, now you tell me, are you come to know anything about which object is selected, which object is rejected? No, nothing. I got the information about the which object is selected, which object is rejected. Simply what I have done through this table, I have calculated the profit. V of ij is this much when it is 0, 0, when it is 0, 1, like that I have computed and kept it. But nothing information I am getting from this table, whether first object is selected or a second object is selected or a third object is selected or a fourth object is selected. No information about that. So in order to get that particular information about which object is selected and which object is rejected, you need to keep the one more matrix that is called as a keep matrix. You have to consider one more matrix that is called as a keep matrix with the same entries 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Consider this matrix. What is the entry in this particular keep matrix is, whenever there is a change in the profit, the entry will become, whenever there is a change in the profit, the entry will become 1. If there is no change in the profit, the entry will become 0. So first entry will be as usual 0. Now, is there is a change in the previous profit? No. Entry is 0. Is there is a change from the previous profit? Yes. Entry is 1. Is there is a change from the previous profit? Yes. Is there is a change from the previous profit? Yes. Yes. Now this entry, is there is a change from the previous profit? Yes. Here no, 0. Here yes. Here yes. Here yes. Now in this 3-1 entry, is there is a change from the previous profit? No. So it is 0. Here no, 0. Here no, 0. Here yes. Here yes. Now here no. Here yes. Here yes. Here no. Here yes. Okay. That is the entry of your keep matrix. Whenever there is a change from the previous profit, the entry will be an 1, otherwise the entry will be an 0. Now again from this table, anything you came to know that which object is selected and the which object is rejected? No, you didn't got any of the information about the which object is selected, which of the object is rejected. To check that one, what you need to do here is start start with the last entry. Start with the last entry. Now if it is 1, last entry is 1, means the fourth object is selected. We are coming in this 0-1 knapsack problem from the last object. I am not considering whether first object is selected, then second object is selected, or third object. We are coming at from the last. Whether fourth object is selected or not, then third object is selected or not, then second object is selected or not, then first object is selected or not. So if the last entry is 1, indicate what? The fourth object is selected. So which object is selected? Fourth object is selected. When I am selecting this fourth object, so what is the weight of the fourth object? 2. Okay. What is the remaining capacity here? 5. So when I am selecting that particular object, its weight has to be taken out. So it is 5 minus 2. 5 minus 2 is 3. Now you check it in the third column for a third object. For a previous object. Fourth object already selected. So it's over. Fourth is already selected. Over. Now I wanted to check whether third object is selected or not. But don't check it in the last entry. Why not in the last entry? Already fourth object is selected. What is its weight? 2. So it is 5 minus 2 is 3. So check in this column. So what is the entry here? Entry is 0. So this object is rejected. When I am rejecting this object, what is the remaining capacity? It will be same. Therefore I have to check it in the same column. Same column, whether second object is selected or not. Yes, here entry is 1. Therefore second object is selected. What is the weight of the second object? 1. So it is 3 minus 1. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 and first object. What is the entry you are having? 1. Means the first object is also selected. So which are the object you are selecting? Fourth object, second object, first object. What is the total profit? What is the total profit you are getting? What is the profit of a first object? 12 or fourth object only. It is 15 plus second object 10 plus 12. So how much the total profit you are getting? So it is 35, 37. Is it matches with this last entry? Yes, both matches, means the table what I have constructed is correct. Okay. You try with all the combination of entering the other object, you won't get this much of the profit. So instead of selecting 4 to 1, you select 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 objects. Make sure that the capacity of the knapsack should not be exceeded. Any other combination you take other than this, you take 1, 3, 2 or 3, 1, 1, something like that. You take, object should not be repeated. Okay. So any combination you take, you won't get the profit what we have got for selecting fourth object, second object and the first object. So this is about your 0-1 knapsack problem. This is about your 0-1 knapsack problem. Now come to the algorithm for this 0-1 knapsack problem. So algorithm is almost similar to the concept what I have explained you. So otherwise I'll do one thing. Anyhow I have explained you about the tracing. When I'll be explaining about the knapsack 0-1 knapsack lab program, directly I will explain the algorithm there only, because algorithm and the program are exactly same. Whatever the algorithm is there and whatever the lab program is there, they are almost exactly same concept. So there again I will not explain the tracing concept. Tracing, because it's very difficult, because it takes too much of a time. So what I'll do, when I'll explain the lab program sentence by sentence, I'll explain you the lab program. So whatever the algorithm is there for a 0-1 knapsack, it's same, exactly same as your lab program. Otherwise you just go through the algorithm, whatever is there in the notes, easily you can understand. Only that 3 concepts, that is whether I is 0, j is 0, whether the object is rejected, and if the capacity of the knapsack is greater than object is greater than the capacity of the knapsack. Third one, capacity is less, but which gives me the maximum profit, whether selecting the object or rejecting the object, that we need to check over there. So that is third case. So all the third cases, along with that one, in order to select the which object has to be selected and which object has to be rejected, this keep matrix entry also you need to maintain. And finally, that entry you need to check. Along with the entry of this, you have to enter the elements of this keep matrix also. Parallelly it has to be done. Okay. And finally, I'll start with this last entry, then check whether this object is selected or not, then this object is selected or not, then this object is selected or not, then this object is selected or not. So you need to do all these things in your lab program also. Algorithm also involves both of them, because without a keep matrix, only with this V of ij you cannot find out which objects are selected and which objects are rejected. In order to check that one, you need to have your keep matrix. Okay, that algorithm along with the program I'll explain when I'll be explaining your AppSnack lab program. So that is about your 01 AppSnack problem. It uses a concept of an dynamic programming concept. Thank you.